Quest software. Give us 15 seconds on what Quest software is, and then how do you snap into and enable all this capability to happen?
Sure. Good morning, everybody. Thanks, Luke, for having us once again. Quest, we focus really on the mission as it is defined by our federal partners. So you realize that we're both a commercial as well as a federal entity, and sort of I'm the tail wagging the dog, so to speak. So shout out to GSA and NIST and OMB. Makes my job a little easier when I have to explain why we have to invest and do certain things. That being said, we specialize in making the mission simpler, for instance. So whether you're trying to manage not just cloud smart and dealing with a hybrid environment of where data is going to reside, you're extending perimeter from a security standpoint, handling zero trust from that perspective, but it is also dealing with the other issues that go along with that. So when that memo came out 12 years ago, sure, you had Amazon leading the pack, you had Microsoft coming up fast and Google, but quite frankly, that was just the infrastructure. There were so many other things. Think about the platform services we need, applications to be integrated, for instance, all the tools that we became used to and comfortable with, all of a sudden were challenged with working in a hybrid environment. So helping end users, helping our customers, even simple things like, as Devarius pointed out, the tech closet, which I call shadow IT, we all did at the time, but also now points to a more realistic view of that is called, edge computing as we approach 5G. And that is, some things will have to be in the cloud, but where exactly is that cloud? So we talk about the cloud could be anywhere. Well, edge computing speaks to the fact that I can put devices or data centers or mini data centers, quite frankly, where I need to support the mission. So think of a forward command in the Army, think of the offshore capabilities of a carrier, for instance. So there's so many different uses and applications. And when the memo came out, we just were beginning to scratch the surface of that. So at Quest, we figured out that we just need to help our government partners, quite frankly, and clients figure out exactly, one, how do I manage? How do I monitor? How do I maintain, consolidate? How do I manage this entire infrastructure from end to end? And so that's where our portfolio has developed over the years, and that is focusing on those both individual workloads as well as the broader mission, for instance. So something as large and broad as zero trust, all the way down to, for instance, figuring out what metadata is inside of a Cloudera database, for instance, and how do we actually secure that, and how do we sanitize PI information? So that's a broad mission in what we do, but shout out to all our government customers who actually help us do that very well.